online, sir.
Okay. I guess we can call the meeting to order. Let's start with introductions. Would you like to introduce
Hi,
yourself?
I'm Jerry. I'm a Board of Equalization.
Okay.
Hi, Jerry.
Do I say I'm an equalizer?
Marge Steinmetz.
Rosa Becker.
So, anyway, you have the oath that you're
I
gonna,
do.
You're
Do you want me to
gonna
read it?
you're
And you guys?
you're gonna administer?
Okay. You want to start? Do you want to start, sir? You want me to start with you?
I think we all did it
Just
together.
do all.
You all do it together? Oh, okay,
Just
well.
I state your names, just like joining the army.
Oh, okay.
You
well,
gotta be careful though, because
haven't
who's
done
Air
one of
Force,
those.
so you gotta go slow.
Oh, okay. So one word at a time?
No, okay.
Well. You all repeat
Whatever the
after
chair
me.
wants.
Do you want to all repeat it, or do I just read this and then you say I do?
I think that's the best, yeah. We can state our names if you want, but otherwise, yeah.
Okay, well, I feel like you all just stated your names.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, then do you all swear or affirm to
Not for raising your hand.
fairly and impartially uphold the rules and regulations of the Department of Revenue and the laws of the state of Washington?
Yes,
I do.
There you go. You're sworn in.
there you
All right, first official act done.
Yay.
go. Oath and election of chair and vice chair.
I nominate Jim for chair.
A second.
Okay.
All those in favor?
Call for the question? Well, you just.
Any other nominations?
Oh,
Okay, and then I call for the vote. All in favor?
I
Okay, there you go. We'll do the vice chair.
nominate Jerry Gingrich. Second.
You have a lot of experience.
You have a lot of experience. I second.
Any other nominations for vice chair?
I won't be mean.
Call for the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, there you go. We have a chair and vice chair.
Congratulations.
Alternate members discussed. What are we gonna do? I think we decided we only need 5, and I think we had an agreement with the commissioners that we go to 5.
And we've had this position posted since you guys,
Before I left.
Yeah.
since before the end of your guys' last season, and we have not received any applications.
Could I make a recommendation, maybe pull it down and wait a month and maybe reinvigorate it, set it back? I mean, every once in a while, just something new and, and I'm sure you probably still send to the paper, the newspaper ad.
Great idea. Put it in.
Well, they do that every time.
Started
Yeah.
about,
We don't pay for them to
Right,
publish it.
The press releases.
Yeah. So
Public
is
service announcements, that's what they're called, public service announcements.
that actually just big like a press release?
Because they decide if they want to print them or not.
maybe put it out to starting January 15th or something like that.
I mean, yeah, just maybe reinvigorate it, we might get somebody, and it doesn't matter where they live, correct?
As far as I'm
Yeah.
aware, no, it does not
Because, yeah,
matter.
we're not.
Right. Anywhere in the county.
Would you like
That's
to
cool.
consider paying to have the press release published in the paper? We can probably pay for it out of office and operating supplies. You guys don't typically have that much that comes out
I
of
was gonna
there,
say, our budget's usually pretty thick, I mean,
so if you're desperate for an alternate member, that is an option.
do we,
I don't know if desperate is the term I'd use, but I think we need one to fill the void in case.
I mean, I'm just guessing, we're probably gonna start hearing these Marchish, late February, maybe,
Probably March.
yeah,
Yeah.
March 8th. I don't know how much,
Yeah, are you traveling this year at all? Have you got any plans?
In May.
In May, okay.
she actually has a job, like the rest of us.
No, I
Rub it
know.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, and that's the other issue. So, yeah, I think, the 5th or something like that.
And you want to pay for the press release to be published instead of just giving them the option?
I lean toward that. I mean, just get it done, get it out there. Yeah, let's do that.
Just to make it clean and honest, I move that we pay for an ad to reemphasize the vacancy on the Board of Equalization for the alternate member.
I second.
And a second, all in favor?
Aye.
With one caveat, the funding's there, I should have said
Right.
that.
We already spent it all.
Yeah, it's,
In our Christmas party.
well, even if you don't get it in the next 3 weeks, 1 January, new budget starts.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, speaking of budget,
Yes.
did that all pass?
No, the commissioners and accounting are still working on the budget, so they're looking at reducing budgets by as close to 2% as they possibly can. We have not made any changes to the Board of Equalization's budget yet,
and
But-
2% for us would be roughly $1,000.
which would be about your guys' laptop purchase, I think is what they were talking about.
On that.
purchasing. They were talking about holding off on the
Oh,
laptop
okay.
purchase. But that has not been decided yet because
And seeing they moved that to capital, that's how they're getting, yeah, never mind, I'm trying to be nice
they're,
here.
the budget process has been rough so far this year. So they are anticipating that the budget will be adopted very close to the end of the year. So I would not expect us to know for sure about your laptop purchase until the end of the month.
All right. And honestly, just my opinion, having known this whole system, maybe it's changing, but I think if we're smart and keep an eye on our budget with Caitlin, and we're smart about, our dollar amount, which we always come in way under, towards the end of this coming year, we would have the funds to purchase it even out of our own hide, rather than out of the capital expenditure fund. So, just my opinion.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
But yeah, we always come in low.
Yeah.
So,
And you're not using the paper that Jerry used to buy.
but you just gotta print one copy for every file. I mean, that's the crummy part of it. Well, maybe not once you go laserfish.
Yeah, we'll see. That also is pretty slow going. So from what I gather, there's multiple offices and departments that are also trying to switch over to Laserfish. So the BOE one has kind of fallen back a little bit.
What's that?
It's their archive system, electronic archive system, for lack of a better term. And ultimately, the plan is the taxpayer could actually file their BOE, their appeal online, submit all their
Oh.
documents, and everything would be electronic. We would see it electronically, she'd deal with it electronically.
The assessor's office, when they submit
Yeah,
their
everything.
responses, it'll all just get added to the
Yeah,
file.
there's 1 or 2 counties that are already there, so, and she's the person that's gonna make it happen.
I'm trying.
Along with everything else she does.
Okay. Talk to us about BOE meetings and Zoom meetings.
I just left it on there just to remind you guys that the meetings are gonna be recorded and posted on YouTube. And then we'll follow the same process with the hearings as what we did last year, where the board orders go in the mail, and then the following week, we'll post the YouTube video of the hearings. So it's got a week for the actual orders to get out there before the hearings are posted publicly.
Any questions?
Uh-oh. Okay.
Quit talking about the county commissioners.
Yeah.
No.
Exact same jacket. Why would we? The green color. Costco. They're nice jackets. Mine doesn't say Kevin Burgess. It does. It says Rob Jones.
How's things going? Good. You all done?
What kind of,
I think we're wrapping up.
we have some questions, but yeah.
Meet the new chair of the BOE.
And the new vice chair. Go figure, huh?
That's good. That's what you want, right?
Yeah. So how's it going with you?
Great, that's fine.
Today's been fine. That's very
Yeah,
non-committal.
yeah.
I like that answer.
Yeah. No, we're just talking about, the alternate and maybe paying to have it put in the paper rather than,
And a public
Yeah.
service announcement.
yes.
Actually, run an ad in the paper.
That way, maybe we get some responses.
Are there any other papers besides the Herald?
Star up and,
And it goes to the,
All right.
anybody that has a, I believe, I don't want to speak for you, sorry. It's, anybody has a paper, Quincy, Star, them, there used to be one down in Mattawa, I think it's closed, and
It's-
then also the radio stations.
It's been in the Cooley City paper,
Yeah, so
posted, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we said
it's
that-
just like anything else you guys advertise at the commissioner's office, you know.
The press releases, we don't typically pay to have them published, we just put them out there and say, if you want to publish this, please do. But
Is there a newspaper in Weston?
maybe.
There used to be, I don't know if there still is.
Distribution.
I don't know, it seems like they're all closed down, so.
But just try to get some exposure. I mean, what's it gonna cost us, $25, $50?
I think maybe 35, maybe.
Just break us.
Yeah, so you haven't had any interest.
None since,
Haven't gotten any.
Do we post it on Facebook though?
I don't control any of the Facebook pages, and they don't have a Facebook page, so
We don't want
they don't want to.
No.
No. She's in charge of it.
Just go on the school district, Mosaic School District Facebook page. Everybody's a critic.
oh,
Everybody knows everything, especially when you're on Facebook. You can say whatever you want, it doesn't matter.
well, everything you read on there is true.
Oh, yeah, I know, that's why I don't try to go on there too much.
Just when you want the answer.
There's too many things going around out there. Not true.
All right,
All right,
have a great day.
guess have fun.
All right,
See ya.
see ya.
See you guys.
I have, because I don't know if this is like a this moment thing, the authorization, even though it has the wrong name on it, to sign board orders and other documents as necessary for clerk to sign. Do you do that now? Do you do that after the hearings start?
Do it whenever you have the document ready to sign.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I gotta fix it.
Whatever has
because
the right name.
I just realized it still says Barbara J. Bass, yes, so.
Well,
But,
she can sign it still.
And then you also have the document the commissioner signed that allows us to go outside of session.
yep, I've got that ready to go, but I think,
You have
if I
to wait till
remember,
the session's over.
yeah.
Just trying to help, so if I get into your business,
I
tell me to shut the
appreciate
heck up.
Then, I brought the bylaws, just a copy of the bylaws, if you guys want to look at them and review them. I wasn't sure how long everything was gonna take, so, but
Why don't we put those out? Everybody get the emails?
I don't get the emails, but
Yes, I'll-
Caitlin's gonna look at
She's
my
gonna fix
thing.
that.
Okay.
And if not, I can forward it to your personal email.
So here's what I'd suggest.
Actually, it's on the webpage too, isn't it? Our bylaws? Yeah. You go to the BOE webpage.
Send it to us, and we'll discuss it next time. Okay?
Okay.
Anything else?
Yes.
Go.
We talked about last year, and maybe we push it to next week too, but the pay thing. We talked about going to a per diem versus an hourly rate. I know they brought it this morning, we were talking that one county does, 0 to 3 hours is this much. That kind of thing, a sliding scale for more hours. Just, do we want to discuss it more now or more in depth next week? Or we just want to table it?
We got time, I think, right now, if you want to discuss it. Right? You have
No,
time?
We don't have time.
You don't have
So
time?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm going on your schedule, so.
Yeah, never.
Yeah,
mind.
once
We
again,
have
you're
time.
the only one that has a job.
So, do we want to?
No offense.
I don't have a job.
I don't want to-
I'm picking on everybody today.
Just gotta keep it fair.
Yeah. Do we want to discuss?
We can,
All right.
right? We got nothing else going on.
What is your input?
Well, one, we definitely want her input too, because she's kind of the key player in this. She knows the feeling of the commissioner's office. I do believe $25 an hour, it doesn't work. And we have the 2-hour minimum, just because the study time. We may only have 4 hours of hearings, because the lawyer for or the tax lawyer for the data center, is willing to settle or just, give us basic information, but we just spent 8 hours reviewing it, potentially. I'm exaggerating here, but you know the numbers I'm talking about. So my opinion, I think looking at going to a per diem rate makes more sense. But that's just an opinion.
How does that help us in the way of our study time?
Well, you make it so it's a reasonable amount with, because you're gonna have some weeks when it's all residential where your study time's, pretty minimal. You're still gonna get paid basically the same amount.
Okay.
Unless you have a sliding scale, but that's something we can all discuss later. So in the end, you're only gonna have 1 or 2 days potentially where you have all those data centers. So yeah, you're only gonna make, if you broke down per hour, you're gonna make less for those 1 or 2 days, but those other days you're gonna make more. I think it offsets itself.
Okay. Do you have a number in mind?
I don't. Because I know last year we were talking briefly about 200. I think commissioners would scoff at that, $200 a day. I mean, you think about that, especially if we only came in for 3 hours. That's $70 a day, $65 a day or whatever. But then again, if you're here all day, which sounds like what we're looking at doing, potentially, now all of a sudden $200 is pretty reasonable. You do 6, 7 hours, 8 hours.
We pay our board $160 per diem. So
A day?
sometimes they're in board meetings for, 5, 6 hours.
So
But
we don't-
sometimes they're in the meeting for like 1 or 2. So it make it, but then if they get phone calls and stuff, they answer. I don't know.
150? What's your thoughts?
Mark?
Because I want to be fair to the county too. I mean,
Yeah, I want to
there's gonna
be fair,
There's gonna be days where
but I don't think $25 cuts it myself,
an
but
hour,
yeah.
we have a requirement that the average entry-level position probably doesn't. I'm trying to make this sound. I'm trying to think of a job in the county, I mean.
Okay, so if we went to, in comparison to another board, specifically your board, and that's 160 a day.
And that's set per a whack.
What's that?
That's per a whack.
Yeah,
Like a-
Theirs is
Washington,
mandated
yeah.
because of what they are.
Okay.
But are there other boards, Caitlin, that get paid? And no, have you
Not
checked?
ones that we,
Yeah.
not ones that we manage.
The
How-
hearings
oh,
examiner gets
okay.
paid, but he's actually a real estate attorney that's on contract with the county.
I would hope we get paid.
Well, I mean, once again, we have specific requirements the average employee wouldn't have to do, What's your thoughts, Caitlin?
I think a sliding scale would be nice. I don't know how hard it would be for accounting and
It's gonna be for
for
you,
everybody. Well, I mean, like,
because they'll set up the code that it's, $50 and you pay us 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, whatever, period, I should say, not hour.
I would think that would be easier because then you guys can say, oh, I did, 3 hours of review time. So here's
Is that,
$100.
are they buying into the review time?
I was gonna say, are they
Last
gonna allow
Last I
that?
heard it was until
1
the end
hour.
of the session.
I don't know.
Didn't-
So we'll need that answer, are they gonna pay us for review time?
So the 1 hour review didn't go into effect this year?
It was only for last year.
Only for
okay.
last
We're
year,
starting
that was,
home session.
that's what I believe they said it was only good through the
Did
end
we ever
of the
get
session.
reimbursed for that?
Yes.
Yes, for
It was on your-
the ones they were willing to reimburse us, they didn't go back, for that one
Yeah,
day.
so it was about
4 hours or 6
four,
hours.
yeah,
something like that.
4 hours, I think, is what I got, I
Yeah.
think.
Well, if we did 150 as a full day, and we were here 9 to 3, that's 5 hours.
Okay.
It works out to $25 an hour. So I mean,
See, and I agree, 25, for what we do, I think that's too low. That's just my opinion.
well, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, I
What if you did 30? What's the daily number then? 30.
well, it'd be 180.
Which I mean, I know you won't be here for 8 hours, but if you're here for 8 hours, $240 for the whole day. You're looking at, let's just say all 4 of you are here for one day, $960. How many weeks on average do you think you guys meet?
8.
8 weeks?
That's probably even high.
$7,680.
We
You're
budgeted 12 or 14,
Yeah.
so we're still way under. Do you want to keep it with the hourly rate? I mean, I'm fine with it. I mean, I just think it should go up.
I think, I don't think the hourly rate is correct. I mean, nine to noon is basically what we do.
Okay.
And then if we're coming back, if we have a lunch break, we come back and we're here for another 3 hours or 2 hours,
Okay, so you work 5 hours.
okay? So that's 150 at 30.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then if you did 2 hours of review time, that'd be 210. I mean, that's what I'm saying, stay with the hourly rate rather than per diem and just bump it to 30 instead of 25. We just have to report our hours. I mean,
Even if you put it at 35, you'd still be under the budget.
Yeah,
I like her thinking.
Yeah.
Why don't we start with 35 and then see what they come back with,
Yeah, if
yeah,
you did,
no, that's,
right?
so if you did $35 an hour, and again, let's just say that all 4 of you are here for 8 hours, for 8 weeks.
and but see, after a week or two, I mean, we're not gonna have to have all 4 of us. You know, once we get back in the groove, if she's gonna be here, I'm not gonna sit here and watch.
Yeah, hold on, because you're gonna have somebody that's an alternate and you're gonna want them here to get exposed.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
For the
But
first 2
those-
weeks, but you're gonna do that every week? I mean,
Did you get out anything, or did you get enough out of it to come here every week to see what was going on?
Yeah.
There you go. I mean,
okay.
I mean, you might get somebody that's a whiz and say, no, I don't wanna be here every week, and that's fine. We can make that determination, but you know,
I just think like
So,
Whatever
it's,
you want, Mr. Chair.
If you did $35 an hour, and again, this is assuming you have a full board here for every single day,
Okay.
or every week, 8 hours a week for 8 weeks, you are looking at $11,200 at $35 an hour. And that is not including any review time that you guys would do.
Saying that, and that's why, you know, once again, back to commissioners, you don't have an alternate sitting there watching. Once she's comfortable, I wouldn't make her sit here.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah, once,
the
yeah,
new
she's-
person probably.
she's-
Yeah, well, yeah, the new person, if we ever get one.
yeah. And that's,
but if it came down to just the 4 of us and, you know, why would one of us?
Yeah, I don't
Wanna
think you're
sit-
gonna wanna drive down here to sit and watch the 3 of
Yeah,
us. No,
right,
no,
right.
no.
And hopefully you're comfortable enough if you, for whatever reason, can't be here, the board could go on without you.
Oh, yeah.
We'd have new election from when you're gone.
Yeah.
I think we'd have to have another election to see who would be the vice. And, no, yeah, I don't think that's an issue.
So yeah, I don't
So-
think we would go over even if we had a full board,
And once
because we
again,
wouldn't all
how
come
you
in at the
schedule
same
it?
time.
that's a lot of where the
Yeah.
money goes, because the more you can pack, especially if you try these shotgun starts, you might be able to get 20 in a
Yeah, that'd be nice.
2-3 hour period.
So I talked with Matt, in his social office, about the shotgun hearings, and he said that they're on board for it, as long as we can keep the appraisers group together.
Yeah, and that, you can see that is an issue, obviously, because you can't have them popping in, popping out kind of thing.
Well, but that's her scheduling.
Right, no, I know.
My thought on it was, if you have the petition where they check yes or no. So let's just say they check no, well, whatever, on any of on the letters that we send out scheduling the hearing, just have it on there, very clear, bold highlighted,
Yes.
whatever. If you checked no on your petition, you have until this date to change your answer, or your hearing will be scheduled at any time, basically, maybe subject
Put
to
it down.
amendment.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then my thought on it was that in the mornings, you guys would have the hearings where the people had said that they would show up. And then in the afternoons, you have the shotgun hearings of those people that said they weren't gonna be here, but it's just one appraiser for the
Well, the
whole
morning's
day.
still gonna be shotgun, it's just gonna be with all the people that said they're gonna be there, right? Or are you scheduling it?
I was thinking, like, the people that said they're gonna be here, we know they're gonna be here, like the data centers, or you are scheduled at this time, that's your time. And then in the afternoons,
Don't
or
lump,
whatever.
Time out.
yeah, don't lump data
No,
centers.
not doing, we
No,
don't want.
no,
Bad
no,
example.
sorry, I'm sorry, it's like we know.
We all went,
someone-
Yeah,
No, we know someone
Just
from
not
data centers.
mine,
yeah.
Is what I
Right,
mean.
right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I kind of like the idea of scheduling the morning and shotgunning the afternoon, if we're gonna do that.
let's do it.
You know, this is all trial and error
Yeah.
at this point in time. So I mean, if we find that it works as a shotgun, we can use the shotgun all the time,
Right.
you know, and
Because I think potentially you're gonna be able to get a lot of hearings in a short amount of time. 'Cause,
You just roll right through them, I
yeah,
mean.
you know, it's from 9 to noon, we have 40 hearings scheduled. Because at 10 minutes to noon, you're gonna have 20 people running through the door going, oh.
So what happens if you don't get through all of them? You just
No, you get
reschedule
some,
them, then
that's what I'm saying.
you do, but
Yeah.
not from 9 to noon? Like what if one of them takes longer?
Residentials typically don't, and you have, you know, even the people check yes.
A lot of
I
them
would
don't.
guess at least 25 to 30% don't show,
Right.
even them.
Are you wanting the people that checked yes, are you wanting us to ask them to call and confirm after their hearing is scheduled? Or do you want us
That's-
to just go off the petition?
that's your.
That's a you thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a you thing. I
Because
mean, if you.
you're the
if
one
you-
answering the phone or the emails or the whatevers.
I would love to not call people before.
I'm Barb doing hearings.
In my mind, you've checked a box on your petition.
They know it's coming.
Yes,
They
and
know,
I
but-
mean, obviously you scheduled a hearing and it's like, oh, I'm suddenly unavailable that day. Maybe.
I like it. I
Just
just-
add it in there, like if you
If-
check, yes, please
you know,
confirm something.
Extenuating circumstances, obviously are gonna come into play. You know, a death or a sick spouse or whatever, that'll come into play. And I'm hoping that we can pull those out and put them someplace else, obviously. But if you check yes, there's no reason to call. There's no reason to call whatsoever, as far as I'm concerned. I think it was extra work on Barb's part.
Something like a
Nobody calls
confirmation
you.
is appreciated but
Yeah.
not required or something like that.
It's,
Or,
in Barb's defense, and I'm gonna defend her unless she doesn't know what's gonna happen. It's easy to, whatever camera, it's easy right here to say that, but when you're the clerk and trying to get these scheduled, and the board says, okay, now we got 3 hours till the next hearing, you're calling people, you're
No.
trying to get them in.
Well, no, and I get that portion of it, but what I'm saying is if we have 6 or 8 set for the morning, okay? You've got those set and they're 20 minutes apart, okay? So now you have those, if they don't show up, it's on them. And we just rule, okay? I mean, yes, no, what, tell me.
Well, if they mark yes and don't show up, yeah,
I mean, you're supposed to be here at this time, your hearing is going to be exactly that time, period.
I feel like the question that you're answering is not the question I was wanting. So,
Okay.
if they check yes on the petition, do you want me to ask for a confirmation so that way we know for sure that they're gonna be here to set a hard time for? So like if they get their hearing notice and they go, oh, I suddenly can't make that, or whatever, like, or, you know, let's just say they suddenly can't make it. Are we wanting them, hoping that they will call us to say, I will not be there, so that way we can move their hearing
Okay,
to
back
whatever
to you
time?
then. What kind of stipulation would you like? Do you want it to have them let us know 5 days in advance? Or the day of, or? You put this, you put this,
I think confirmation would be helpful. to them.
exactly, but you put the stipulation on when. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You let me know 5 days, 3 days, 2 days, whatever, in advance. If we don't hear from you, the hearing will go on without you, kind of thing.
right. I'm not so concerned about the actual hearing happening. I'm more concerned about like, if John Doe is scheduled to have his hearing at 9 and he can't make it, but he never tells us that he can't make it, you guys are still sitting here until
Right.
9 waiting for him to show
Right.
up. So are you wanting the option of moving that by asking people for an RSVP? I don't care. I'll set a date, time,
But you send
whatever.
out the RSVP and they don't answer that.
Right.
And you're
I
still scheduled John at 9 o'clock, you're gonna wait till 9
I'm saying
o'clock.
if you guys don't care, if you just wanna go off what the petition says, I won't put anything on the letter. Other than like whatever answer you've checked is what we're gonna go off of for scheduling or something.
I
vague
go
like
with the
that.
confirmation, like I said, and have them, and stipulate that whatever their decision is, has to be to you by a date. You pick the date. You know, if the meeting, if our,
This is gonna sound horrible, but make sure we can legally do that.
Yeah.
Check with the Department of Revenue, because my concern is they're gonna fire back and say, no, the PTA can, but you can't.
oh, okay.
That's just my concern, I'm not saying it's
Well,
right,
I mean,
go ahead and plan for it,
okay. I mean, I agree that we need some sort of notification, some sort of statement they're coming in. And it has to be by, you know, like you
Whoa,
said,
whoa, whoa, listen to what you just said. They have to do that. They're, by law, get to do that. It's not they have to do it. I mean, I just,
but we need to know so we can plan. That's the issue.
but once they file a petition, they get a hearing by law no matter what.
Okay,
So, I mean,
so then when does it come out of their hands and into our hands? You know what I'm saying? When do we say they had a hearing at 9 o'clock? We're doing it.
When Caitlin sends a notice saying you have, your hearing has been scheduled for this time unless I hear otherwise, this is your date.
and I think the question is the otherwise, is that what we're looking at?
I
Unless we hear otherwise, or
mean, I guess I was more,
we're getting convoluted
I'm
here.
trying to find a solution that does not involve me calling people the day before to find out
Right.
if they're coming in,
Right.
to move their hearing. Because if we say blah, blah, checked yes on their petition,
See, you have to
but, and their
assume.
thing's at 9, yes. I don't wanna call people the day before going, yeah, you checked yes on your petition, are you
Yeah.
still coming in? And while I totally understand, I understand why Bart did it, I don't want to. And if you guys want me to, I will put that out there. If that's what the board wants me to do, I will do it. But if it's up to me, I do not want to do that.
And just me speaking out loud, I'm not trying to, but don't do it, you know what I mean, that's fine, just, I mean.
But we don't want to put any more on your plate than you already got.
No, but I also understand it's 8:30 now and your next one's at 9 and they said they were gonna be here, but they never actually for sure said they were gonna be here.
But
so-
even if they check yes, and we schedule overtime, there's a good chance they're not gonna show anyways.
Right,
Exactly.
that's the.
Exactly.
You can't make them
problem,
show,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, that's
Then you get them
the,
sitting just playing with their phone during the hearings and the watch
And
and stuff during the
again,
hearing.
if you want to put something in there about,
That was messing
let us know by
Not
such
even-
and such
I was
date.
messing with their watch during the meeting.
so are you
Yeah.
saying like, if I'm understanding this correctly, you're saying if you checked yes on your petition, you need to confirm by, or we're requesting confirmation by this date, or your hearing may be moved subject to the needs of the board. If it's legal.
If it's legal, yeah. let's put that stipulation on it, but
Well, I'm just finding out if it's legal,
Yeah,
because if it is, then you don't have, I mean, you don't have to.
and we've done that before. We've moved,
See, in the first couple of years, I used to send out RSVP letters. And you've probably seen those in the computer, where you, and they actually ask them to either email them back or mail them back. And people actually would mail them back, and their stamps are out. Stamp, nobody wants to mail anything, but, it worked okay, but once again, you know, they didn't respond to the first letter, they're probably not gonna respond to the second letter. Gotta schedule, you know, that's,
Yeah.
everybody gets their fair chance, even if they
you know,
don't
I
want to
think,
give anything to it.
yeah. Again,
Why don't I draft something and bring it to the meeting, one of the meetings next week? They'll give me a week here to look into the legality of it.
Yep.
And then you guys can look it through, say what you like, what you don't like.
Okay.
That sort of thing.
that works. Let's go back to pay. Very quickly.
35, and then we settled it.
Are we gonna do 35? Are we gonna do a minimum?
So right now we have the 2-hour minimum that she didn't know about.
I'd say we need a minimum,
We
because,
need an answer, are the commissioners still good with the study time? You know, once again, basically an hour other than the data centers. Or big corporations, you know, get into that, Will Morellis or one of those guys. To me, it seems reasonable.
I say 2-hour minimum. I mean, we're getting a 2-hour minimum today, so, I mean, this is.
But then she's gonna be like Barb and just schedule a bunch of crap, so we have to sit here for 2 hours.
Rude. Rude.
I just don't know you were listening.
And hello, everyone. I just want to say I'm so glad I'm up here and not down there. I love you all, but Caitlin's going to be a great clerk.
We agree.
Okay. So I
No
will-
response? Wow.
Just work.
I'll talk to you later.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
Yeah.
So I will talk with the commissioners and get confirmation about study time,
Okay.
whether it's a yes or a no.
Basically keep it the same as last year, right? Other than
Yep.
changing our pay.
Right.
And then, are you guys wanting to request a change to $35 an hour?
I'd say yes.
Do you want to make it super official?
Jerry, what'd you say about study time?
Basically, right now for like residential, we got 1 hour a week, correct me when I'm wrong.
Okay,
And
but,
then the data centers, we got up to 6, I guess, just depend. We were just honest about what we honestly did.
yeah. But if we have way more cases, if they're gonna pile more cases per
We're
day,
gonna have to have more study time.
yeah,
But we're gonna have less days if we have, you know, a lot of this is gonna depend on the volume.
it
You
is.
know, if we have 200 again, it's not a big deal. If you have 800, we're gonna be in here
I
for a
know, and
while,
I know you've
you know.
been
I
there.
don't think it's gonna be a big year, just my gut feeling, listening to everything going on and stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna be.
Sure you are.
I already told him I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
that
got
was
my
my concern,
confused
that if the cases are increased and we have a lot more
And we're
per
not gonna know
day,
that for 30 days. you
we
know.
won't be able to get through them in an hour.
So we'd have to have that variable, yeah, for the study time.
So if we did have, we could tell her to not schedule so many at a time, right? That would help.
That would help, but it would extend out the sessions, so we do
Yes.
more sessions, you know. It's just a matter of,
Trying to
it's
get
rock
more.
and hard place kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how.
Yeah.
to work it.
So,
If you're doing 8 hours, so this year, sorry, I'm gonna start that sentence over. What do you think is the average number of hours that you guys are here per week for hearings?
For hearings?
Yeah.
in the past, or,
see, every year, I mean.
Like,
It-
let's just say this last year. This last year. Do you think like
This was a
4?
light year.
It
It
Yeah,
really
it
was.
seemed
it
like a
wasn't a
lot.
light year, so I'm thinking it was like 3 hours.
3 or 4, that'd be my guess,
Yeah.
You spent, on average, not counting data centers, an hour of study time for 3 to 4 hours of hearings, give or take. right?
About, yeah.
So if you
25%?
did 8 hours of hearings in a day, I would think that it would be reasonable to ask for 2 hours of review time.
25%. And
Yeah.
that's where we're at.
Yeah,
And,
Yeah.
you know, the exception there would be the data
The
centers because of the
the large-
volume of
the
data.
large corporations.
Yeah. And yeah, we say data center.
Make that, yeah. Yeah.
That's good job.
Happens sometimes.
Well, and I'm hoping we're not gonna be at the 8 hour mark, necessarily, obviously, because,
But if you have 6 hours
Yeah.
or whatever, then at least you can.
yeah,
Well, I mean, the 8 hour mark, yeah, I mean, we literally be here 8 to 5.
yeah. I'm thinking, let's try to max it out at 6. That way we have, you know, and we'll go to lunch, obviously, and then, or maybe we can schedule in advance and have lunch ordered in so that we're not going out to lunch and we're here for the first people to come back in the afternoon, if that's the case. And I'm not saying the county pay for it, I'm saying we just.
Order
we just-
pizza or something.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. That works. Okay. Any other questions or concerns? Say yes.
I have questions, but not yet.
Okay,
Well, they'll come up as.
okay.
No.
Yeah, Notices just, they went out Monday
Mhm.
and you got yours yesterday.
Yep.
Mine's in the mail today, I saw it.
You already got yours?
I
They got
don't
mailed
have
out of
mine
Spok-
yet.
They actually got mailed out of Spokane, so.
That-
the county got it first.
It'll take me, well, I should have, maybe mine's in my mailbox now, I don't know, but I will check when I go home.
I saw
Yes.
mine because Matt gave me the master list, and so of course I looked mine up because I wanted.
How much did it go up?
$4,000.
That's all?
It went up $4,000?
Yeah,
Oh,
not much.
lucky person.
Well, we bought it last year, or we just bought it in like January, end of December, something like that. And I think what we paid for it was just slightly over what it was valued at. And so the new value is basically what we paid for it. So
Nice.
I think slightly higher than what we paid, but I mean, it's fair.
If not, you can come and
I
present
wish-
your case to
I
us.
wish
So
4,000.
I have to go to BCA. Is it you guys that have to go to BCA? Or can you appeal to each other?
Missy would have to go to the BTA. Matt would have to go to the BTA. I think they're the only ones.
Oh. I was thinking that like any of us would have to go BTA.
Oh, no. I'd be a hanging judge for him. Great. That's a $2 million home if I ever saw one.
Well, the problem is that most of the houses up there are just out of sight.
Oh, yeah, those new ones they built, that big cathedral looking thing, all glass on the front, it's like,
There's one down Cooley View. She wants $1.5 million for it or something like that. And I'm going, oh, it's a big house. It's a big house. It's got the main floor with, I think it's 3 or 4 bedrooms. There's, over the garage, there's a 2-bedroom. And in the outbuilding, there's another apartment. I mean, yeah.
That's what's happening in Cooley too, along the lake.
Yeah.
Along the
You
old
see everybody
road bed,
building
there's lots of new homes down there,
I
so.
noticed they're starting to build two on the other side of the lake, just
Up
inside,
above?
yeah.
Yeah.
But- So they're in Grant
Actually-
County, because it looks like they ran power down.
Actually, is that all Grant County or some of
The edge
that?
of the lake, I thought, is Grant County.
For a little ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very
But up
far.
on the hill, I think is Douglas County.
It is.
Yeah. Where
Don't you-
they're building all those homes.
Do you remember the guy coming in and
Pardon me?
complaining about
All this property.
all his property over in Douglas?
Anything else?
Oh, yeah.
I don't have anything else.
Okay. Any questions?
Well, I was gonna say when I clicked on the Board of Equalization for the meetings, and the meetings that I said 2024.
Oh, that'd be funny. Probably.
So I
Probably
said,
do.
the next one's like 11/10,
Can't even
2020,
blame you
Oh.
for that one.
Wait,
2024, I thought.
on the agenda that I sent you?
So our
No,
next
on the
meeting is
one that's
next week.
online, if you click on it
And
to the
match.
future meetings.
11.
2,
Delete.
Wait,
I think it's 2, right?
wait, there's
You
two different
changed it.
people asking me two different questions.
Now, him and I were talking, we were
o'clock.
asking.
Oh, yes, because
Yes, 2 p.m.
I can't
for
see
next
when
Wednesday.
it's dark.
Oh, I know.
I'm sorry.
No, it'll be fine.
On the Board of Equalization's webpage?
Yep.
Yeah, it totally says 2024. Yeah, you're welcome. Was
I'm like,
so-
wait, I think I missed it.
Yeah, the one that was posted
Well,
all
you're
the
really
way.
late for these meetings.
I know, it's like,
2024.
am I supposed to go? It's already late.
What time's our meeting next Wednesday? 2?
2.
Next
O'clock.
Wednesday, yes, 2 p.m. And then on Thursday, it is at 11 a.m.
That's the one that's 11.
2 and 11, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Good. All right.
Good team.
Anything else? Anything else? Okay.
You guys are
Wait.
wonderful.
Wait,
Sorry. The $35 an hour pay,
yes.
25% of the hearing hour scheduled for study time. So like, 4 hours, you get one. 4 hours of hearings, 1 hour of study time.
Oh,
That
that's
works.
perfect.
That works.
I think that's,
Yeah.
I
Do
think
you
that's
want
good.
to- Are you, I don't know how official you guys are. Do you want to do like motions for all of that stuff to?
I move that.
We did it.
I move what you said.
I second her motion.
Want to request to the Board of Commissioners the change in hourly pay?
I guess we have to,
Anytime?
yeah, we have to.
Probably, yeah.
Get approval.
And was it Marge or Jerry that moved that?
That
Yes.
last one? That
It was Marge.
Okay.
Jury seconded.
And then just let them know that there hasn't been any interest from other people to be on the board. That probably.
Specifically none from District 3. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say that necessarily. Although he was here complaining about this fact.
Yeah, you two phones. Are you a drug dealer?
There was a motion and a second, but there was.
All in
Are
favor?
we gonna
All in
vote?
favor?
Hi.
Aye.
Richard was standing in the assessor's office screaming about his values.
Already?
Yesterday, today, this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he ever bring his computer back?
Yeah, I think.
Last I heard.
Kevin
Yes,
got it.
somebody
Oh.
got it, yes.
Kevin picked it up.
Okay.
So,
That's it.
Good.
yeah, we'll work on all this stuff.
You're awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You guys move to adjourn, or do you just?
I moved to adjourn.
Oh, okay.
All in favor?
Good to see you guys. Take care.
Thanks,
See
Bob.
you, Barb.
Good to hear ya.
Meetings will continue until you come down here.
I think Caitlin needs to use the room here in a few minutes. Come on up. Say hi.
Oh, yeah, just had her friends come over.
I'm gonna end the recording now.